Hey you guys, this is Serenity Child leaving you another video. I wanted to get on the topic of love bombing. And what I wanted to mention is you might meet a man or a woman, depending on, if you're a man or woman, vice versa. And that woman will act like they're in a relationship with you. They'll tell you all the sweet things that you want to hear and tell you how much they love you, how, they'll compliment you. They'll be with you for quite a while before they drop the bomb. You feel me? They'll also maybe even have sexual intercourse with you. You want to watch out for the gang stalkers because they come in a form of a fashion of a husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, or whatever. I married a gang stalker, and with that being said, he was telling me how much he loved me, how much he'll never leave me, all these different things. And he betrayed me. He turned against me. He started stealing my insurance registration out of my car, talking about me behind my back to my friends and family, even sleeping with a few of the people that I know behind my back, thinking that I wasn't aware of it. But because I have the gift of discernment, I was actually uh, having dreams about it, and I just knew that what he was doing. So basically, this guy is hard to get rid of out of my life. He's still trying to gaslight me and trying to destroy me. What he has done is got with my mother, him and her, and turned against me. And what they'll do is go to different entities like schoolhouses and stuff like that. They want to get someone that's really close to you, like in a marriage, because they could use that person, and that person is more valuable than a regular relationship. When you're married to this person could be, you know, that he can go and say these things with you because he spent time with you, he lived with you, he's married to you, you have a kid with him or whatnot, and now he can go and spread rumors on you and say all these different things. You committed infidelity, you're incompetent of taking care of your kids, you're this, you're on drugs, you're whatever, he may want to say about you. And if it's with a parent of yours as well, then they'll take that as being accurate. So you want to watch out for things like that as well. Love bombing is very serious, and because you're chosen, um, it's going to be with everyone. It's not like we have an option to be in a relationship, because it's not going to be that way for us. What they're going to always do is, as I mentioned, they're going to send someone that you're attracted to because they've been watching you your whole life. They're going to send someone that you may be into, and they know your type. They know the type of man you pick. And if you don't have a type, they'll send a random person to try and get close to you and love bomb you, because with that part, it's emotional and disturbing when we fall in love with somebody and it's our type and we're feeling like, oh, he's heaven sent. And then all of a sudden, he's stabbing you in your back, talking about you behind your back, um, trying to hook up with friends of yours and all that. And that's how you know that they're gang stalkers. If a man is going to be disrespectful and you're in a relationship with that person, he's looking at other women, or he's looking at your friends, or he's making statements or questioning your friends, that's not a real man, because a real man is not going to be worried about what your friends is doing. He's not going to be looking at other women. He's going to love you, and he's going to be sincere about the love that he has for you. So if you're with a person that you notice that you get into an argument with this person, and there's no solution to the argument. When with my husband that I married, he was a gang stalker. He's Masonic, and I would get into argument with him, and me myself, I would be like, well, whatever I'm doing, let me know what I'm doing, what's wrong, so I could fix that and be a better person for this relationship. I even went for marriage counseling, and he would never be there. I recall my own mother telling me that this man was not my husband, he's a spy. And then when I went to call her up, call her out on what she said, she acted like she had amnesia. So, the bottom line is that don't let these gang stalkers fool you with their pretend love, because they're wolves in sheep clothing. They have studied you, and some of these people act like, as I mentioned in one of my other videos, that they know you better than you know yourself. When you start hearing people make certain remarks and you catch on to it because it's like a subliminal message, and you catch on to that, and they're talking in third party, then you're not stupid. You know what they're saying and what they mean. Especially if you was with this person for a while and all of a sudden it was all good at first, and then you started getting into arguments with this person, and every argument is your fault, you're crazy, you're this and that. It's a narcissist. These people, these men and women, are narcissists that's coming against the chosen ones. So just be able to identify when you're in a relationship with a narcissist. Really, chosen ones are never going to be able to be in a relationship because we've been watched our whole life, everything staged, and nothing is really ever accurate unless you're with another TI, target individual, or chosen one, and maybe that could happen. But as far as trying to be in a relationship with one of these people, it's just not gonna happen. It's just not. Because that person's there to try to destroy you, try to bring you down, bring your spirits down. And when you get out of a relationship, because love bombing is kind of serious, because of the simple fact that we get so attached to these people and we emotionally bonded with these people. My marriage was like a fake marriage. I took it as if it was real, and for a long time, I wanted to do what was right, but the Holy Spirit was telling me that it wasn't real. That's actually fake, and I was being bamboozled. I had to even tell the dude that, look, you're trespassing and you're an imposter. You know what I mean? And I prayed, and he ran out. I was just screaming, running around praying, and he ran like a chicken with his head cut off. Okay, so the bottom line is that they are or handlers, because every targeted individual or chosen one has a handler that's going to be a part of their gang stalking, and that person is the one to recruit other people. In turn, even your friends and family that you had already, they will turn them against you. They'll also anybody that you meet, because as I mentioned, they're tapped in on our phones. So they're going to stock your phone if you get a new number, whatever the case may be, your friends, family, everybody. They're in already working to destroy your name, to destroy your character, to, if you're married to a gang stalker, this whole time this dude was behind my back telling my family stuff, building a characteristic on me, putting a jacket on me that I couldn't fit, and working towards, turning everybody against me. So I wasn't aware of that at the time because I thought that this dude really loved me, but behind my back, he was plotting on me. So even people that knew us, that knew what he was up to, was actually trying to give me the heads up on that this dude is evil. This is not he's not cool. And it was some people, but when you have your husband and your mother working together to destroy you, that's like, and then playing it off like they can't stand each other, but at the same time working as a team to bring you down. I mean, it's horrific. I mean, I'm just flabbergasted about the shit because it was like, wow, and the two people that you love the most is the ones that will destroy you, and when you talk to these people about what they're doing, they're swear up and down that they don't have no part of it and you just crazy. Nah, you're narcissists, both of you, and you're trying to destroy my life. But I just want to share that with you guys. The handler, what they'll do is get with each and every person that you know behind your back. These people, they actually have teams to come against you. So it may be, I mean, because it seems like when you're chosen and you're in a city and you have your family, they're already targeting you, and you have your friends that you thought was your friends, your frenemies, and they're targeting, and then it starts to seem like the whole city against you, because what they're doing is they're recruiting everybody that you know, and this is a demon, and they get in crowds, and it's like teamwork, you know, and they're on little teams, and that's how I started to wonder, why do all these people know each other? You get to wondering, how do this person know that person? And you never introduced them, but they're friends on Facebook, and it seemed like everybody know somebody. These are teams of gang stalkers that gets together, and what they'll do is they'll act like, for instance, say you get into it with one person, they'll make it seem like they're into it with that person as well, but then behind closed doors, they're sitting up talking with that person about you, and he and ha-haing about the whole situation behind your back. So the bottom line is that they're all gang stalkers and they're all in cahoots together. And so I never really cared in the first place. It don't faze me, it don't bother me, because I never needed nobody to validate me in the first place. Y'all the ones that offended by my presence, because y'all want to be me. Y'all see how strong I am. In fact, y'all like having me around because y'all know I'm beneficial to y'all. But at the same time, when everybody else is around, oh, I can't stand her, she do this, she do that, making up a whole lie about you, knowing good and well that you're not that person that they created you to be. But it's all good. We could be slandered. It's still not going to change who we are deep down on the inside, and that's what they fail to realize. You could talk all you want. Sticks and stones may break your bones, but words may never hurt you. I love that saying, because it just won't. Words will never hurt, because especially coming out the mouths that they coming out of. Like, who cares about your opinion, your constructive criticism or whatever it is? It's talking about tough love. Don't even put tough in front of love. They don't go together. Okay? You'll hear these people talking about, oh, it's just tough love. It's just, love ain't tough. Love is love. Love is gentle and it's passionate. It's not tough, is don't even have anything to do with love. So that's the evil people way of making excuses for the tormenting little disgraceful things that they do. But with me, I just really don't give two fucks, because I'm stronger and I'm better than that. I never have been a person that cared about what the next person was saying or thinking, because I validate myself and God validates me. I don't need y'all validation and y'all approval and y'all praise and whatever else y'all have to offer, because it's wicked and it's, it's not worth my time. So I guess they feel good to sit amongst each other and talk about us and love bomb us and do whatever else they can to try to mess with our emotions. But at the end of the day, they're not affecting us by far. They really affecting themselves because y'all spending way too much time and energy on this shit, and y'all could be doing something more profitable with y'all life. Do something more prosperous. I mean, why are you guys sitting up concentrating on what we're doing instead of, making your own life better? But that's just because these are nobodies and they don't have a life, or life is their business. Okay? Because all they want to do is sit up and figure out what we're doing and how we're doing it to kind of gain some energy off of that, feeding off of us to better themselves. I mean, you'll see these people actually doing the things you do and saying the things you say, and they'll even buy the cars you buy. They'll even, the females, they'll even go after a man that you didn't had after it was all said and done. These people, they vanish within thin air after they played their little parts and shit with their little street theater. Some of them will disappear and you'll never see them again after they played their part and got their little kibbles and bits for it. And then some of them will stick around if you've been knowing them for a long time, your whole life. Sometimes you've known these people from childhood, elementary school, and whatever else. And they'll stick around longer than others because they think that they have a way of getting back in to get more money. But when you cut somebody off, let them go and don't. I'll drop you like a bad habit and never look back because I never needed you in the first place. And since I've been knowing you, you have done nothing but disgrace my name and try to put a jacket on me I couldn't fit it in the first fucking place. So I never needed you guys around me. If you can't be positive and, say and do things that's encouraging and beneficial to me, then you can't even be in my presence. I allowed, them in my presence, and I'll tell them straight up to their face it's a privilege for you to be in my presence because I'm allowing you to do that. It's not because you want to be in my presence. I'm just so fucking lonely. I'm gonna let you up in. No, I choose to pick and choose who, because I know y'all getting paid. Y'all little gang stalkers is getting paid. So, I'll let a few people in here and there just to help benefit these people because I know that they're striving and they're struggling. And if y'all doing it like that, y'all must need help. And that's how sad this whole situation is that these people will literally do anything for this little chump change. And it's so funny to me that they'll literally do anything. But it's crazy, you know. And also with the love bombing and targeting and all that stuff, these people will always sit up and try to tell the next person because they will bring in other people like their mothers, their whoever, that you're gullible, you're this, you're that, and have other people using you too. And that's another sad part about the whole situation. You know, it was like I met a dude, or if I meet any guy and he'll bring his mama in, or I meet the mama, and next thing you know, here she go with her gang stalking. It's all a whole big tactic once they find out, but somebody has to reel them in. And then another tactic that they use with the whole situation after they do their love bombing, they'll also tell you that something detrimental happened to the people. Like, for instance, if you're dealing with a man and they want to take him out of the equation, they'll make up a disease on the man and say, oh, such and such got AIDS, or such and such got ST. It's just so literally crazy how these people will take a person out your life and they want you to really believe this shit. And it's crazy. It's like, I don't believe nothing that you people say. Y'all just obituate liars, and I would never believe what you're saying. Period. Never. Because everything that comes out of your mouth is a bona fide lie, bona fide lie. And it's just like they couldn't tell the truth if it was a gun up to their head. So, like, don't never believe these people. They're just everything that, matter of fact, all these people have their real name is, you don't know their real name. The chosen ones, we don't know their real names. They come with fake names, stage names, and then you might see their ID laying around or something, or they might so happen to take the ID, and you might be like, "Oh wow, your name is Derek, and you said it was Eric." Okay, so don't buy that shit either. Don't buy their names. Don't. I mean, and the game's so real that they like to tell you that these people are inmates or just got out of prison or jail or whatever the case may be. It's like, why are y'all using inmates to try to stage on me? Like, whoever said that I was attracted to fucking jailbirds? Like, that, me and jailbirds don't even mix. I don't even do jail. I don't do jail. I don't want to go to jail. My brother has been there and I haven't seen him in I don't know how long. Like, I don't do jail. Come on now. Who does that? Like, these people really need to get it together because this shit is so sad. The shit that they come up with and think that we gonna buy into that shit. But you guys, it was nice talking with you guys. I just wanted to leave that with you. Have a good evening, afternoon, morning, or night. And I love you guys and may God bless you. And I'll be leaving another video soon. Have a good one.